My name is Amy Shuford. I am from North Carolina. My home base is my sister's driveway in the Gastonia area. But one of my favorite gadgets, I didn't even realize how much until last night, and Janet had talked about it, was a neck light. And it looks like a little horseshoe, but it's bendable. And you just put it around here and it aims down, because I am way in the lower 48 on 70. And it was 9 o'clock. I feel really safe here in the campground. So I'm like, I'm going to make the last bathroom run. I stepped outside. I had it on. I was like, oh my gosh, because it was so dark. And there was nobody within like 10 or 15 sights of me. And I was like, okay, this is really a safety thing. I mean, and not only could I not see, so it points down. It has like 4 different light levels. You can even have ambient, which I used one night when I stealth parked at a hotel in there. I have a hybrid. I was charging my car and I just stayed there, and it was right up against the hotel. So I didn't want anyone to see me. I didn't use the fairy lights. I just used that light. So, but that was really important. And again, I did not know how important it was, because if you have your cell phone, yeah, you have it, you could drop it, but it also is a beacon telling people, I'm alone way down here.
Yeah.
They see me by myself. So I didn't want that. So that was my favorite.
All right, thank you.
I'm Vicki Ingersoll, and I'm from Greenwood, South Carolina. And I have my coffee maker.
Oh.
It just sets on this and it heats up in 90 seconds. It's done in 90 seconds. It does 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12 ounces of coffee or tea or hot chocolate, anything you want to put in it. It goes up to 20 ounces. You can put any kind of K-pod in it.
Oh, K-pod.
So you can, and it comes with the one that just goes in where you can put grounds in it. If you have your favorite grounds that you use, you can put that in there. You close it, you turn it on, put it on this, 90 seconds. It just takes the water from here, puts it up through the K-pod and back into here. And then you just pour it into your cup and you're done.
Where is that from?
Amazon, but it's not available right now.
Oh.
Yes. I had it at first. It's a Vinci. Yeah.
Vinci.
What was it? A mini brew?
Vinci also makes the camping toilets and stuff, so that must be a
yeah.
really big
It only takes like 800 watts, so it's really, really handy.
Okay.
I love it. I just love it. But yeah, it wasn't like $99 on Amazon, and they took it off, and I thought, oh no. So I kept looking for it, and it came back, and it was $125.
Ooh.
But now it's gone again. But I grabbed it real quick at $125 because that's what I've been looking for.
Okay.
And then I hate throwing away napkins that you get at fast food. I hate throwing them away. And they always give you so many. So I just got this little napkin holder and started putting them in there, and I just keep it in the drawer, and got a messy spill or something you need to grab real quick, just grab it and use it, and don't have to use your expensive paper towels.
Where did you find that from?
I think I got this like at Dollar General or Dollar Tree or one of those kind of things.
Oh, perfect. Right.
Very handy though.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
From South Carolina, just a couple hours from here. And I am camping in a Fort Escape, and my sister and I travel together, and we just kind of go periodically. But this is something that's worked for me because I really have a small space. So this is just a bag from 31 that you can get on from Walmart, just the little carry cases for parties and things like that. But I've got quite a bit in it that I store in it. So in the bottom, I have just a little box with all my condiments in it. Teas, you pick them up from McDonald's or wherever, and I stick them in here, and I really keep them in here at home and keep them in the pantry. And then when I go, I just kind of substitute, take in and out what I need.
Where did you get that?
This came from Publix.
Publix.
But I've seen it at Dollar General, I think, also. But I got it at Publix.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. They do that.
That's nice. Snackles.
So, yeah, it works. like I said, I keep it that way at home. I just sort of, so if we're out of something, we just go grab it from the box. So the top of this I use for my dry goods. So just whatever, you know, because it's the double thing. So whatever dry goods I need, I throw in there. I'm a little low this morning because I did the dinner last night. She made me cook. So, and then it has another little top. So in this part, I keep just little laundry sheets, anything that I need that's kind of flat. So it really stores a lot for me in my tiny space.
Yeah,
It is.
So where is that from? Where did you pick that
This
up?
one's from 31, but I've seen them at Walmart. My daughter was a cheerleader and they sold 31 every year, so I had to buy something. And one year I bought this. So,
Oh, it's perfect.
And it's come in handy.
Yes. All right,
So
thank you
you're
so
very
much.
welcome.
North Carolina, and I'm Teresa's sister, so we do camp. And I thought I'd show you what I made her cook in last night.
Oh.
I didn't really make her cook. We take turns, and so last night was her night. So probably like most of you, when I started camping, I pulled a lot of things from my house, not knowing what I really liked or what I really wanted or needed. So I had pots and pans, and I knew there'd be two of us almost all the time. If I were going camping, sometimes we camp with our family, so we have to take something more, bigger. And so I've been camping with pots and pans from my kitchen, just the littler things, but it was still too big, and they took up those glass lids, and all of that took up too much space. And since there are usually two of us, I thought something small would work pretty well. So I found these on Amazon, and they're fire maple. They have other brands, but this is a pan, a pot, and a tea kettle. And I think one of the good things is that the handles collapse, but it has a lid for the pot. But here's the tea kettle, and it's little, but it holds more than you think. It'll make 2 nice large cups of tea.
That's
So
cute.
this is a tea kettle.
Very cute.
It is. And this is the pot. And again, the handle folds down, so that's nice. And it has a lid. And this is the skillet, and it's got grill lines on it, so you could do lots of things. We did use them yesterday for the second time, and they washed up nicely. So, you know, I put Pam on things, but they did. But here's the pan, and we can make omelets in that, and bacon and omelets. So
I'm just
there's
curious about the bottom of it.
So yes, I'll show you. Yes, the bottom of it it has sort of a variegated, it's got a little rim around it, and it has sort of a variegated metal. It's wavy. And what it says on Amazon is that it uses 30% less of your butane, because the heat goes straight up and it heats fast, and it also kind of protects the flame from the
pot from the flame.
air, I guess it would be. But if you wanted to see one of these, you certainly can.
Okay.
But
That is
anyway,
neat.
those are my pots and pans.
All right, thank you. Perfect. Name and where you from?
Hi, I'm Brenda, and I'm from Corpus Christi, Texas. And I brought two different devices that I like to use for safety. These you can get at Walmart. There are 4 of them, and they're $25. They do have a sticky pad on the back. You can stick them to I use them in my house. On every single window has them, and I leave them on 24/7, and the batteries last over a year.
What do they do?
Okay, I'm going to show you. And then, so you can take these, you can put them anywhere, your doors, wherever you're worried about somebody trying to break in. And when it vibrates, well, it's got to turn on, it does that. And yeah, and it has a setting, sensitivity setting, because like my dog, she likes to bark out the one window and it'll go off. And so I have it, so it's less sensitive on that. But I think these are great. I just stick them in the doors of the camper at night, and turn them on, and that way, if somebody were to try to wiggle it, I thought I shut it off. Yeah, but they're great. Yes, you can stick it if you want, but I don't want to stick it.
What's the name brand on that?
I have it on my phone. WSDCAM. Is what they're called. Glass break sensor alarm. wireless detector vibration for window door security.
Spell it. Say what it is again.
WSDCAM.
Cam.
And they're at
Okay.
Walmart. And they're 4 for 23 something. I got them online. In the camper, no. I have like little, where the handles are, there's little like indents, and I just set them there and turn them on. And then the back camper door, I do stick that one on and pull it off. Because as soon as this wiggles, any vibration, yeah. And then the second thing I brought is also safety. I saw this somewhere. I do have the name of it. It's at Amazon. It's VANTAMO, and they're on sale right now for they have one that's $19.99, and it is an alarm. So all you do is you pull it apart. I'm not going to do it. It's super loud, and it has a bright flashing light that goes off like crazy. And it would definitely scare somebody if you were out like in a parking lot and somebody was coming and you got scared and did it. They would back off. So, and I keep this by my bed just in case too.
Okay.
But
okay. So they're nice safety items.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Pam, and I am from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I have a 70-pound lovable Labradoodle. His name is Rascal, and I have the Waggle system. I know a lot of you have pets, and I don't know if you've heard of Waggle before, but it's a great system. The first thing I want to show you is this little one, and it has a case, and it sits in my van all the time. And when you turn it on, it goes to my phone, and it says the temperature, the humidity, and all of that going on. I set the parameters of what I want the temperature in the van to be, and it will alert me if that changes. So if I'm in the shower, or if I'm grabbing a bite to eat, or Rascal right now is in there by himself. So I know exactly what's going on temperature-wise and stuff in the van. There's a little sticker you get to put on your window that alerts people so they don't smash the window to get them, because Rascal's laying in there in air-conditioned comfort and better than 3/4 of the world population. But they don't know that. This system is new. Obviously, you just saw me take it out of the box. But what this is it is a remote camera. So you sit it in your van, and it will follow your dog wherever he's going, so you know what he's doing and making sure he's okay. I can talk to him through this from my phone. If I were here, I could check on it. It would show what he's doing in the van, and I could say, Rascal, go sit down, if he's doing something, and he'll, react. And the cutest thing about this is it also disperses a treat automatically. So if I think, oh, he's being such a good boy laying there, really, and I can pop a treat out and he'll get a treat. It also lets you know if there's movement towards the van, so if somebody was trying to get in or whatever. And the nice thing about it is, if it is something like that going on, I can yell, get away from my van. And they think I'm inside, and I'm not, because it'll go through the speaker. So this is it comes out from here.
There's a hole in the middle.
I haven't yet, but it'll probably go. The way I have a Pacifica, and I have a 4-foot wide table, white table, like church tables, and it has adjustable legs, so it's on the short legs, and I put all my stuff there once I'm settled. So that's where this will go. It'll point towards the front of the vehicle, because the table's at the very back where the lift is. Yes, it goes off USB, and it goes. Yes, but you need Wi-Fi for the whole Waggle system, because so it'll get to my phone.
It's not that.
I have an Android, so I'm not quite sure. But you have an Apple. Katie's works. Katie has one. No. I have an Android. Yeah, and they're wonderful. This happened to be on sale. It was like $75 for this, And I can't remember what this was, 50, something like that. But it's worth it that I know what's going on in that thing, because my son is 44 and lives out of the country right now where he's working. So Rascal is my child. You know what I mean? That dog, somebody looks wrong at him and they're dead. You know what I mean? This is my baby. So this is well worth it for me to know he's safe.
So you mentioned you're in a Pacifica, but he's an air-conditioned comfort. How do you pull him out?
I have an air conditioner in there. I have a portable air conditioner that goes out the window. It'll vent out and stuff, yeah. Yeah, please, Rascal. I mean, he has everything. The next thing I want to show you, and probably Katie is the best person to answer any question because she installed her. This is the DC to DC charger that we were all talking about. And obviously I just got this too, because this is all new for me too. I'm learning with y'all. But Katie could probably explain the wonders of this because I know nothing about that kind of stuff. So Katie, do you mind? I'm putting you on the spot.
Thanks.
Do you mind? All right, thank you.
Hi, I'm Katie from Myrtle Beach. Sorry. I have one on too. Anyway, this one here is, this is for a Bluetti. This is the one that's made by Bluetti for the Bluetti power pack. Anyway, this hooks up to your battery, and you have to run a wire from the battery into the housing of the car. It's really not that hard. I was able to do it, so you know, and you don't have to pay a mechanic a lot of money. It's really not hard to do. Getting the wire through, because that's all it is. And then all you got to do is screw it to the things on the battery that are already there. So, and you got to ground one side of it. Once it's in the car, what it does is it takes the extra power that the alternator is creating, because the alternator while you're driving is what's keeping the car running and all the lights going on in the car. Everything that happens electronic in the car is coming from the alternator. The alternator will charge up the battery. The batteries we have in our car is only there to start the car, or when we're parked and we're opening the doors or we turn the lights. So when the alternator, the excess power, once the battery is charged, this here thing will know that battery is charged. It tells me how much charge is on my battery. I have a different brand, but it will tell me how much charge is still on the battery, that it's full charge. And then it shows me the extra power that this is taking from the alternator and powering your inside batteries. It's a wonderful thing. Mine does it very quickly because mine is a powerful one, but this one is going to do a good job too. While you're driving, why not use that power? It'll charge it up, and by the time you get where you're going, you're done. It's a line that runs from that to your battery. Yes, it comes with the wire and everything, and then it's like a little box that goes inside the car, and then there's a wire from that to the battery, and there's a spot on the battery to hook it up. Yeah. Yes, and you're just pulling up the little edge of the carpet. That's all I really did along the door. Just pull it out a little bit, and then I just tucked it back in once I had the wire under there. So it really wasn't that difficult. This goes to my power station to charge it. Yes.
The station is 100%. Is there excess energy still in that?
No, this doesn't store energy. It just changes it. Right. Once they also are set up to automatically shut off when the car shuts off, so it's not pulling power. Now I don't know, I haven't looked at the instructions on this one. I have an echo flow. And it just happened the other day, my car wouldn't start. I can push the power back to the battery to jump my car from the inside battery at that point. All I do is switch it, and it's on an app on your phone, and you say, it says, are you sure you want to change it over to reverse the power? And I just push yes, and it started my car right up. Yeah, it started my car right up. Yeah, and you just got to make sure you turn it the other way again. But yeah, it's really a nice thing to have if you ever get to that point.
So what's the difference when you use something like getting into my cigarette lighter?
Okay, you can do that. Definitely, and you're going to get about 94 watts of power charging your thing. This one is going to do 500 watts. of power. Okay, it's very small what's coming out of your lighter, and it also, when you're putting large ones on there, someone mentioned the other day, that it can blow your cigarette lighter's fuse.
Yeah, my glue edit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it depends on how big the thing is that you have. Yeah, if you got a big one, which,
Just a little one, it in 45 minutes.
yeah. Yeah, it depends. Again, if you have a larger one, like some of us want to run larger things on it, and like the 800 watt that coffee pot, that's going to take a lot of energy and it's going to run your battery down fast. So basically, and again, I could be parked and turn the engine on for a little while, and it's going to charge my thing while I'm sitting there. Just let the engine run for a little bit. It's like having a separate generator.
Much faster.
Yeah. Yes. The cigarette lighter again only goes up to 100 watts, and it really doesn't pull 100 watts. It's about 90 something watts. This here is going to pull 500. Whatever the excess is going to pull it in. Mine goes up to 800 with the EcoFlow. And when I'm running, I look at my thing and my app for the EcoFlow. It's showing me the 800 watts that's now being powered into my thing. So that's why mine goes really quick. I will be driving it in an hour. I'm already charged up, and it could be dead when I'm starting. So it's a good thing. It comes in really handy when you're boondocking more, and boondocking is not being where there are power. A lot of the meetups that you're going to come across, you're going to have the power with you. You're going to have something to run off of. Okay.
I didn't beat trouble. I was wanting to know how far this would go, and it's a dairy, but
Yeah. It's the same thing when you have the solar panels. The solar panels are only giving each one. It depends on the size you get. The more expensive ones are going to be 400 watt or something or whatever. I have the ones that came with my things are the ones that came with my my chargers or my batteries are only 100 watts each. So it's going to take a long time for that 100 watts to charge up a 1200 watt generator. So this thing will do it much faster with the car running. So, any questions about that? She just got it on sale. What did you get it on sale for? There was $250, I think. I think it was $250. Yeah, it's on sale, I think, right now, as a matter of fact, as long as you have the Bluetti. Now, you got to check. Some of them will do more than just that brand. You got to check it out and see which ones are which.
You gotta get an adapter.
Right.
Because I have a jack, and I got the USB.
Oh, you do? Oh, so there you go.
You get a charger, and it connects just the way the solar panel.
Right, okay. So I see. So it does it to that. Okay, that makes sense.
So
Bluetti makes this.
That you just buy the extra extensions. I forget what they call the extensions.
Connectors, yeah, the connectors.
And then it makes the other end is just like the solar panel. Plugs in, that's the type connection.
Yes. So evidently what they're saying over here is that you can buy a wire that will go to your particular type of battery. This Bluetti, she has a Jackery, you said? So this will also charge her Jackery if she has the proper connection that comes from this box to the Jackery. And you can buy that separately. So there we got an answer. So they can do other batteries. You just have to have the right wires. That's all. Okay. Thank you.